So let's look at another problem. Say we've got something like 2x plus 2y. Let's go. 2x plus 2y equals 6. And x plus y equals 3. And we want to verify if 1 and 2 or 0 and 3 are solutions. All right? So we're going to do the same thing that we did last time. I'm going to start by looking at the first one. So we've got x equals 1, y equals 2. We'll examine each equation. 2x plus 2y equals 6, x plus y equals 3. There we go. So we've got 2 times x plus 2 times y. We want to know, does that equal 6? All right, so we got 2 plus 4. Does 2 plus 4 equal 6? Yes, it does. All right, let's try the next one. We've got x plus y is 3. X plus y. Does that equal 3? Does 1 plus 2 equal 3? Yes, of course it does. We're fantastic. Alrighty, so now that we've established that this point satisfies both requirements, we can now say that 1, 2 is a solution. Yes, it is a solution. Great. Alright, so let's look at this next one. 0, 3. And again, we'll look at 2x plus 2y is 6, and x plus y is 3. So we'll start, oops, forgot to write this out. So we're going to look at our values. So x we're going to plug in as 0, y we're going to plug in as 3. So we've got 2 times x plus 2 times y. We want to know, does that equal 6? Does 0 plus 6, does that equal 6? Yes, it does. And what about this one? 0 plus 3. Does 0 plus 3, does that equal 3? Yes. So we also have that 0, 3 is a solution. So here you might be saying, huh? Because before we just had one solution. Well, this goes to show you can't just say, well, one thing's a solution, so I can just quit investigating. You can actually have more than one solution. So let's figure out what's actually going on here. Let's graph. So we've got the first one is 2x plus 2y equals 6. We want to get it into our slope-intercept form. So we've got 2y equals negative 2x plus 6. We'll divide both sides by 2 and get y equals negative x plus 6. So we'll have this be our blue line. The slope is negative 1. The y-intercept is 6. Perfect. So, wait, I didn't do that right, did I? It's 3. Did you think I was crazy? Yes, you did. You thought I was crazy. That's alright, I kind of was. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. My y-intercept is at 3. My slope is negative 1, so down 1 over 1. And essentially, my line is going to look like that. Well, let me make it a little bit better. Alright, so that's my first line. Now, let's look at the second line. The second line was x plus y equals 3. The second line was x plus y equals 3. So again, moving into slope-intercept form, I've got y equals negative x plus 3. So my slope is, oh, guess what happened? What's the deal going on between these two lines? Or even look at the actual equations themselves. What's the deal? These are the same line, right? So the first one has a slope of 1 and a y-intercept of 3. The second one has a slope of negative 1 and a y-intercept of 3. So actually, these are the exact same line. So when we're looking at the solutions that we found, we said that 1, 2 is a solution. And it is, right? 1, 2 is a solution. It meets both requirements. We also said that 0, 3 is a solution. So what else is a solution? Is this point a solution? Yes. Is this point a solution? Yep. Is this point a solution? Yes. So what's going to happen is, if you have the same line, that means that you're going to have infinitely many solutions. The same line means you're going to have infinitely many solutions. Now that doesn't mean to say that it's all solutions, because, you know, something out here, that's not a solution. It's not on either line. Something out here, that's not a solution. But there are an infinite number of ordered pairs that lay on both of these lines because they're the exact same line. So we'll talk about how we're going to see that later on where we're trying to solve these by hand. But again, when you're starting to think, like I said, we're doing 2D today. Next time we'll do 3D. When you start to think about 3D, you really need to have a concept of that you basically have the exact same line written twice. Now you might even recognize this because our first equation was this one, 2x plus 2y equals 6. On our second was x plus y equals 3. You might say, well, look, if I multiply this one by 2, I'll get this one, right? So it's the exact same equation, I've just multiplied it by 2. Now, they're not always going to be that obvious, but that's definitely a way. If you see that they're the exact same line, that you're going to have infinitely many solutions.